Hands of Change Wicca Zero series. We are members of Hands of Change. I'm Crow, and we're here to tell you a little bit about what you might else do to learn more about Wicca, paganism, and our path. Here at POC, we began the Ninefold Path curriculum to address a need for more information and training that we felt the community might be needing. We have something called the Ninefold Path that's 9 classes taken in any order. They include things like magic and metaphysical theory, myth and symbolism, building sacred space, pagan traditions, and some of the classes strictly have to do with how we run our own group, such as coven dynamics, nonviolent communication, and our principles and practices. And just as a side note, the term Ninefold Path is an homage to the Eightfold Path of Buddhist tradition.
Hands of Change follows an eclectic Wiccan-Pagan path that celebrates and honors world customs as they relate to the seasons and our lives, drawing strength from several traditions and disciplines. Much of that power comes from our acceptance of diversity and our commitment to inclusion. What results from our magical union are the circles that alternate and or merge several spiritual traditions, depending on the strengths of the particular facilitators throughout the season, and our moods and needs of the time. We respect all spiritual seekers and paths, and this kind of inclusion we feel makes a diverse, powerful, and caring coven. I don't think any two of us practice the same. We have similar interests, ethics, and beliefs, but at the end of the day, everyone has their own path, their own beliefs, and their own truths. And they're just as valid or important as our own. And we embrace that diversity.
And we strive to create an atmosphere of, and I quote, perfect love and perfect trust, which is not an easy task by far. Are we perfect? No, not by a long shot. We do make mistakes, but we are very open to learning from them. Love is essentially a state of being. And all love begins with the love of self. Because the self is divine, and divine is love. We come to the circle in perfect love and perfect trust, and we are acting from our higher selves and our soul purposes, which is the part of the divine that is inherently within us. We work on this constantly, promoting healing within the individuals of the group itself, then passing that healing out to our community, our country, and then eventually the world and universe even further.
And speaking of community, we offer a wide range of public events for people in the community who are interested in learning a little bit more about this path and about us. We have an annual pagan picnic. We offer all kinds of open full moon rituals, pagan socials, certain Sabbats, which are our holier days, are public, and we even have a fun gathering in June called Ishtar Fest. Most of our circles do follow a similar Wiccan structure, which means we start with a purification, we welcome the elements, we welcome the divine, we raise and focus our energy, do some kind of blessing, and share cakes and non-alcoholic ale. We dismiss and thank the divine and the elements for being present with us. But that said, every circle has its own flavor and is a little bit different. Circles might include fire, water, earth, or air magic. We may have talking sticks or bowls, guided meditations, blessings, dancing, chanting, drumming, you name it, we've probably tried it. We always joke that if you come to a public circle and it's not really your thing, you didn't like this one, well, you should come to the next one because it's going to be completely different.
We do have what we call seekers. Seekers are people who would like to be invited to our semi-private events. So in order to do that, they would need to attend 3 Haka public ritual events, as well as complete 3 of our classes of the Ninefold Path. That's the introductory training program. We don't want people coming to semi-private things until they had a little bit of background information, so they're a little more prepared to handle the energies that we tend to work with. And when they do go through several of these classes and they say, yes, I really would like to take all 9 classes, they kind of receive a blue cord. That's our blue cord members. They've made that commitment that they really would like to learn more. Those wishing to become coven members are required to participate in a commitment ceremony and agree to complete all 9 of our Ninefold Path classes before being further considered for full Hawk membership. These committed seekers are invited to attend some private Hawk events, as well as we do require them to do a little bit of work, assist on the ritual teams for public events. We want them to get a feel for what is involved in being a member. You know, it's not just you show up and you say, all right, I want to be a member, and you're automatically accepted. It doesn't work that way. You need to really understand what it is you're making a commitment to.
People often ask me how many members we are willing to have, and we've had as few as 7 and as many as 23. Coincidentally, at the time this video was made, we have about 13, but that doesn't always stay static. Hands of Change has an official charter, which can be found on our website, www.handsofchange.org. It sets forth our philosophy, our mission, our beliefs, our principles and practices. We encourage you to read the charter if you have an interest in becoming a member, or even if you just want to have a little bit more sense of who we are. We find that our charter has been a good guiding principle for us, and every time we have an ethical or membership question, it provides great guidance for us in making decisions.
And in conclusion, I want to thank everybody for joining us for our Wicca Zero series. I'm kind of hoping this is the first of a few. So if you have any suggestions, please leave some in the comments. If not, we'll improvise. If you're local and interested, we're hoping to see you at some of our future events.
Don't forget, I'm Gaia. Hope to see you there.
Caradwin?
Crow
Kununos.
And Isis.
see you soon.